We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse, the NOTA Game Report. I'm, of course, Stevie B, and this amazing individual next to me is...
It's 16 is Ninja! Woo!
16 is Ninja. All right, hasn't been a game report in a while, fam. I've worked nights. Trex has got this big boy job. He is the free space, just in Trex cancels. So please, everyone, fill in your free space tonight on Game Report Bingo. XT, I don't know if you saw, but Raph thought he was a humorous fellow in the Discord. For people that aren't in there, it's a funny time. And made a Game Report Bingo card.
He actually jumped onto my chat yesterday while I was playing Alan Wake, and he asked me, how much do you want to bet that Trex is going to come tonight? It's like, 100%.
Oh my god! And sure enough, I gotta be honest with you, I sort of canceled because, as you all know, I have been live and I talked about it a little bit, and I am having issues with my father, and I had to go help him out last night, and so I wouldn't be able to stream anyway. Don't rat me out. Come on, man. We rat everyone out, okay? All right? That's what happens. Get snitched on. Okay, let me raise the... I did have to go back because for everyone that knows, my computer is still on the frink, but I got good news. I got good news on my PC being on the frink. This have you heard the good news? Oh god, have you heard the good news? This is the good news. Still in its box, but it's there, and it's ready. And just wait for me to set up.
You got a vibe? Oh, is that Cyber Power? Is that what it says?
Is main gear. The main gear.
Oh, main gear.
Got a 3070 Founders Edition in that bad boy.
Ooh, spicy.
Hopefully this one isn't DOA like that fucking Newegg PC was.
Oh,
Fingers
man,
crossed.
yeah.
Coop said nice. Thank you. Thank you. Have you heard the good news? I've been watching a lot of The Sopranos, and there's a lot of have you heard the good news jokes in there. But yeah, I'm excited. That also means that streams for me are probably again going to be cut off, but not on a good note because I'm gonna be setting up, rearranging my desk, doing all this shit, and I obviously can't stream while I'm setting up the new PC. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. Before I do any kind of transferring hard drives or anything like that, I'm just going to straight up hook this bad boy up, install a game on it, and make sure it fucking plays and doesn't burn out immediately like the last one did. I found out that there was a big Newegg thing where I think I actually have the ability to join their class action lawsuit with their power supplies. I'm not 100% sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to. I'm so I was so done with it, but it was 8 weeks it took to build and ship this fucking bad boy.
Wow.
Showtime got one too. It's on the way on Friday. He's excited. Or he should be here tomorrow. So he's got the exact same model I do. The exact same thing. So that's exciting. What else? I haven't been gaming much. Because of my dad being sick. I haven't been gaming much at all, unfortunately. I haven't been playing a shit ton of that Marvel mobile game because my dad's been sick and I've been in the hospital with him. So I just been sitting there level. I've got all the heroes that exist in the game at least up to level 30.
Oh, wow.
My Spider-Man's 100. My Cap is 50 or 60 or something. I've been playing a lot of it. I actually haven't beat the game yet. I've kind of slammed head first into its paywall and I refused. So I'm just I'm gonna grind this fucker out. So that's what I've been doing, but it's fine. And I've also been watching The Sopranos. Have you ever seen The Sopranos? You ever watched The Sopranos?
No, and when it was really popular, well, first of all, I didn't have HBO at the height of its popularity. And then when I did, on the times that I did, I was such the cool kid that I didn't want to join the zeitgeist of that was Sopranos.
Not watching that shit.
And And the whole mafia or mob genre never really appealed to me. So, um, I never got into it. I never watched an episode. But I do hear, I do hear that there's a movie out.
Yes, that's honestly what kind of got me watching it, was because I was like, hey, that actually looks really good, and I was like, well, I can't watch this movie until I've watched the entirety of the Sopranos show. And I will say this: I didn't watch it because I was meh about it before. It's actually probably one of the greatest shows I've ever watched.
Wow.
It is really, really good, and goes a lot of places that I didn't expect it to go in like a mafia driven show. I'll say that, but it's really good, and I highly recommend. I'm on the last season. I've watched like 5.5 seasons. I'm on the 6th season, the last season. So I've watched 5.5 seasons in like 3-4 weeks, something like that. It's all I watch right now. I even watch it on my lunch break at work, and I have to be careful because I watched it in the break room, and the place they do a lot of their business. This place called Bada Bing, and it's like a topless bar. So like there's boobies all the time, and like someone walks in, and I'm like, I'm pushing the 15-second fast forward button when there's boobies on the screen. Like, I gotta skip this part. I can't. I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy. I've already had a mishap at work where I was watching the fucking. Oh my god, I was watching the Transformers anime on Netflix. And I happened to be at a part where gosh, what's her name? I can't. So one of the female Transformers was getting tortured, and my headphones weren't connected to my phone at the time, and I didn't know this. So I pushed play to watch it, and it's loud, breaking full of people, and it was like, and I'm like, okay, and everybody was like, what are you watching? Well, you can't watch that at work. What are you doing? Like the whole break room like erupted, and I was like, oh my god, cartoon, not anime, but you know what I meant. Excuse me, the new animated series on Netflix, the Transformers animated series. It's beside the point, Mr. Prime. Stevie, how you doing today, friend? How's fam? So my dad is doing a little better today. I'm gonna have to watch him like a hawk for a little while. I'll probably have to go over there like every day. I make sure he sends me. I stick Heather on him, right? Because Heather's a lot scarier than me with shit like this when it comes to like taking care of your health. She puts on this like facade that she's like super nice, right? But like when it comes to people's house and then take care of themselves, whoo boy, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, look out. And so he has to text a picture of his dinner every night to her for the foreseeable future to make sure he's eating. I'm glad he's doing better though. Thank you. Yeah, it's so nice to have him out of the hospital and to take a breather. But like I feel like the second I'm just like, oh, chill. Like things are gonna pop off again. So I'm like walking around on egg. It's like the most anxiety-ridden feeling ever, just to be like, I'm like literally the only person he has at this point. Well, I take that back. I'm not the only person he has. He does have close, really, really close friends that I trust with him. There's not very many of them, but there are a few. And but I feel a primary responsibility. I'll say that. So yeah, I asked him. I told him to call all his doctors. I told him last night. I said, call all your doctors and put me on the list. I want you to sign papers that allow them to tell me anything that I want to know about you, just in case.
Yep.
So hopefully do that today. But anyway, it's enough somberness. We haven't streamed together in like a month. What's up with you?
Oh, dude, nothing.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have like started streaming a lot more. especially this week because this week I needed a break from work, but not take actual whole days off from work. So I'm doing this thing where I just take half days off.
Nice.
This whole week, and it's actually been fine. Because I feel like I'm being responsible and then taking care of myself. But these last few days I've been gaming super hard.
Nice.
And yeah. Since what was the 5th? Tuesday. Since Tuesday I've been playing Alan Wake and I just finished today.
Yeah, you're gonna force me to jump on that game. I watched you play a little bit and I was like, man, this looks really good.
Yeah, there was a lot of yelling at the game too. Were you part of that?
No, I did not see that.
Oh man,
is it difficult?
There are driving sections.
Oh,
there are sections that are really difficult. Like I've had to repeat a lot, and a lot of the times where I've died has to do with me either dealing with a horde or a fuggin' or a fudgin' was a bulldozer that's way too fast for its own good. It suddenly turns into overdrive sometimes.
with the Green Goblin on the front? Wasn't that movie? That was the movie, right? With the
yeah, that was the Green Goblin truck, and anything with a motor basically just became sentient for some reason and killed all humans.
Not wrong with that. Fuck humans. Am I right? Oh no, I'm not kidding.
But yeah, it's been going pretty well, and I'll be gaming some more. All of the month of October is I call it Spooptober, in that I just play spooky games all month, including, and I'll eventually get to this month, Resident Evil 4.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for that. So for those that don't follow Xenia, I just put her Twitch in the channel. Of course, I'm here, but she is there. So go there and follow her so you can see more of her there. You can see her here in the game report, but you can also see her there playing those games we just talked about. So give her a follow. And go check her out. So I know that we have this Resident Evil, we have this trailer out today, right? Now everybody's like, what do you think? Well, I have to be honest with you, I haven't watched yet. For something like that, I want to do on stream for everybody to watch and see. So I actually haven't watched it yet. I did find out through the grapevine that there are actually 2 trailers, and the first one they released this morning actually is okay, but not that great. But the second one was really good, so I'll probably watch them both. I think I'm gonna do that after we're done with this. Good, because I'm actually off tomorrow because of my whole shit with my dad. I take a pay hit because I don't get any kind of fucking vacation time yet. But I was just like, you know what? They already shut down on Monday. I was like, I'm going to take Friday. I'm going to have a fucking 4-day weekend. I'm going to set up this PC. I'm going to do something fucking for me. And I'm just going to relax. I'm going to clean up in here. And I'm just going to like readjust my feng shui and like just chill, man. And it's like, so I'm going to go see James Bond. I'm going to go see that this weekend at some point.
Oh yeah.
The final Daniel Craig. They're all interconnected, so I hate to tell you this, but you have to go back and watch all the other ones. You don't have to. I'm just kidding.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. No, okay. So yeah, 4-day baby, indeed. Physique's down there. Physique's. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it right. Am I saying that right? He's my coworker. He's also taking a 4-day. It's 4-day. So it's exciting. I'm excited. I was just like, fuck it. I've been like. I don't want to come across like I know I get like fucking high energy and stuff during this, and I don't want to come across as like and bring this stream down or anything, but like I really have been like on the verge of like a fucking just mental collapse over the past, like it's just, and I know like even people at work are like, are you good? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. But I'm known for being a little bit extra, right? You guys might not know that about me being here. Okay, so you guys might not know that much about me. I don't know if you guys know that or not about me, but I am known to be a little bit extra every once in a while. So like, for the first time in a long time, work wasn't stressing me out, and like they're like, dude, what is wrong with you? It's like the polar opposite. Most of the time when I'm stressed out at work, I'm like, fuck God, fucking place, fuck shit, these bitches. And but that it was just being quiet. It's because I don't want to talk. When you're in situations like that, you don't want to speak. And I have a job where I have to talk to people. I went back and listened. They record all our calls, and we can listen to them all. I went back and listened to some of them, and I'm just like, this is Steven. How can I help you? Like, I was like so somber and like, no, like, what's up, fam? Like, you know, but like, I get to know a few of the people, but it's not in any case. But anyway, 4 days off, readjusting the feng shui, talking about video games here, having fun. Hopefully, nothing goes on this weekend. I can set up this PC, get it going. The stream will stop crashing every time I fucking try and actually play games that aren't gonna crash my shit every 10 seconds, and I actually have a good time. I'm excited to set up. I drew a map of the rearranging of the nerd cave I wanted to do, so I got 4 days, and I might even call Showtime over to make him help me.
Nice.
I don't know. Stop being such a Roy IT crowd. I know I am a Roy. Without a doubt, I am a Roy. It's funny because there is a Moss. I do have a Moss. His name is Horace. Physique, you know what I'm talking about. There is a Moss there, and I do fuck with him a lot. I do have fun with my Moss.
I need to watch IT Crowd again. It's been a minute.
I don't think I've found a serial comedy that I've enjoyed more than the IT Crowd. I just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken a long break, but I think I'm ready to go back. Like I was friends with this guy. Like I used to have a crush on him, so I spent a lot of time with him. But like he went through one huge, long, depressive episode, and the only remedy to cheer him up for at least a minute would be to watch IT Crowd. So we watched IT Crowd over and over and over and over again. It's like, this is great, but we need to get you onto something else. So
we're bunking off.
We moved him on. And eventually we moved him on to new girl. And until he realized that he was just like Nick, and then we had to move on to IT.
Oh again. No! That realization can break somebody. So yeah, it's best to go back. All right. Speaking of going back, one thing that's going to go back is this show to YouTube. I know that the past few shows have not been on YouTube, and that's honestly not because I'm putting them off. They're technical difficulties, right? That's honestly what it's been. Even there was one that XT and I did together alone, where like the sound was fucked up no matter what I did, and I thought honestly, for sanity's sake, I gave up on them. I love you guys so much, I just gave up on them. I did, and it just I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, you know what, we do this every week. Fuck it. Technical difficulties, those are done. But I am actually recording this one right now locally as we stream, so this one should be up fairly soon. Hopefully this weekend. Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking tearing down the computer this weekend, so I don't know. We'll see. It'll be up soon. Anyway, you can sometimes catch this show on YouTube. Just search YouTube for Nerds of the Apocalypse, and it's up there. I also, we're leading up to Soda City Comic-Con for this year, and in preparation for that, there are some panels that we recorded and put on Twitch, and because of the Twitch like nicks and everything, we kind of didn't keep them up. So I'm gonna put them on YouTube as like a refresher. Be like, these are the cool things that happened at Soda City Comic-Con a couple of years ago. So you should get your tickets for this year's show, and the plan right now is for us all to be there unless something happens, God forbid. So hopefully, I think a lot of us are going. I have to check in with everybody. I haven't actually checked in with everybody. So
isn't Soda City supposed to have Christina Ricci there?
That is accurate. That is
Oh
she.
man.
She is. I mean, I'm just saying. There's a lot of us up here. If you want to come up here,
I have such a crush on her.
well, I actually know where she's gonna be. Well, it's only one day. I think it's only Saturday too. I don't think she's there
Yeah.
both days. I don't think she's there both days. But that's
Probably
probably one of the biggest gets they ever got when it comes to film. They picked up some amazing voice actors last time. But this is like this is like one of the biggest screen actors that they've had, which is really cool. One of the most viewed videos on YouTube is Trex. He ran a panel with the original voice actors from the first Full Metal Alchemist series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's people really like that. It's really popular. Apparently, there was like a lot of drama with one of them, but I don't know much about that. So I put it up and was like, all right.
I think I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but there you go. So I hosted a panel with the oh my gosh, I can't. Mega drama. Oh boy. What? Hold on. I'm gonna actually Google this. I feel so bad that I can't remember.
I think it's the guy who. Oh, is it? It's like starts with a
Billy
V.
West. Billy West.
Billy West. He's not
Yes.
in Brotherhood.
No. I was talking about a different panel.
Oh.
Vic Manana is
Mignola or something
Mignola,
like that.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
No, there's a panel I haven't put up yet of that we did with Billy West. That was really good, although I embarrassed the shit out of myself during that panel. I embarrassed the shit out of my. It was like one of the biggest panels that Soda City's ever had.
Oh.
And I was like, so what was this like switching from Nickelodeon to Disney? And he's like, well, I didn't actually voice Doug in the Disney series.
You shit the bed.
I literally wanted to shoot myself in the face live in front of everyone. I could not believe that shit. I did not know that. Like, I genuinely thought it was him as a kid. I didn't actually look it up, but I thought it was him. I didn't know they changed voice actors.
Uh-oh.
The whole crowd was like, oh, and I was like, that's it, I'm out. I
did it on purpose. I was just testing you.
Joking. I was saying if you knew that if you voiced that character or not. You win. So yeah, it was but it was a good time. Anyway, we got a lot to go through tonight. Now, I did just pick and choose from the news over the past 3 weeks. Obviously, we don't have time to sit here and talk about it, fucking everything. Blizzard is still being Blizzard.
Getting sued for the third time.
From everyone. Like at this point, just shut the doors, Blizzard. just shut the doors. It's fine. Just shut the door. But we do have a bunch of new releases to get through. Okay, we have a lot of new releases. So, do you want to rapid fire these new releases?
Whew.
You got this. There's a lot.
Okay.
We're going all the way back. The last show we did was September 21st. So we're going all the way back. Let's do it. You got this.
So, because this is rapid fire and most of this list is September. I'm not going to say on what console they're on because I feel like, you guys have fingers and can Google. But
that's right.
So, starting from September 22nd through September 30th, Collection of Saga, Final Fantasy Legend came out. Source of Madness, a Steam Early Access. Sable, The Plane Effect, Teacup, Castlevania Advance Collection, ActRaiser Renaissance, Diablo 2 Resurrected, Death Stranding, Director's Cut, Lost Judgment, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, New World, where it takes like 2 hours to get onto a server, In Sound Mind, Lemnis Gate, Insurgency, Sandstorm, DAP, Samudra, A Juggler's Tale, Rogue Lords, Industria, eFootball, Bonfire Peaks, Aeon Drive, Astria Ascending, and Hot Wheels Unleashed.
That guy looks so dope.
Now for October 1st, FIFA 22 came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Switch. Jet, The Far Shore came out on October 5th for the PC, PS4, and PS5. Vagris, The Riven Realms came out for the PC. Hell Let Loose for the PS5, Xbox Series XS came out on October 5th, which all of this came out Tuesday. BPM, Bullets Per Minute, came out for the PS4 and Xbox One. Alan Wake Remastered came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania came out for the PC and PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch. Today, October 7th, Far Cry 6 came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, Stadia, and Luna. Tomorrow, October 8th, Metroid Dread comes out for the Switch. Tetris Effect Connected comes out for the Switch as well on October 8th. Nintendo Switch OLED console launches tomorrow. Are you gonna get it?
No, I have a Switch, so I need a brighter screen for it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, if this was a Switch Pro releasing, it might be a different story. But like, I'm gonna save my money for a Switch Pro for sure. That's it. That was a lot to get through. Yes. So Raph's like, "Oh, you bled Lost Judgment." No, I tried to quickly do a thumbs up to Lost Judgment, and I deliberately thumbs down New World just to fuck with you guys. A lot of people play. There's a lot of people at my job playing New World. So many, but don't look. When you play something so far superior to New World like Final Fantasy XIV, it's hard to even think about trying something new like that. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I get why you would want to though. Steam Deck greater than Switch Pro, no shit, right? It's actually true. F you too, Stevie B. No kidding. Hey, Stevie B, been playing New World and loving it. I actually just saw. I didn't actually read that. No, I'm kidding. I've been having fun this week trolling the people playing New World. Physiques can tell you. I actually, I haven't played it, and I have nothing really negative to say. I will say this: any stream that I've tuned into, I just see a bunch of people fucking chopping down trees.
That's what I see. That's exactly what I see too.
That's all. If I do see combat, it's someone like just.
Yeah, I'll turn on Felicia Day when she's playing New World, and all it is like she's talking to her people and chopping down trees. Like every time. Look, okay. Hang on. I'm gonna switch to Tiny for a minute, and she's actually fighting something. So never mind. No chopping of trees.
Damn.
No.
Oh, that would have been funny if she was. It's basically like Ark or Atlas to me, which is, I guess that's cool, but like, I don't know. The PvP is fun and wars take over cities. Yeah. I'm just not good at PvP. So like that doesn't like even when you play PvP in 14, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I just like run around and get killed. I'm just here for the experience. Like, I don't even know what's happening. Aaron loves it, but like I get in there and I'm just like, swing my axe, swing it around. So I don't know.
My first introduction to PvP was in DCUO when it first came out.
Nice.
And so PvE I was fine with. It was fun. PvP, where I had to deal with other players, every time. Like, there was this one section, like, anytime I just wanted to fly and mind my own business, there was this one guy following me and shooting me down and, like, making me respawn. One guy until I signed out of the server. And it was like, so that's it. I'm never playing PvP again.
Again. Look, I'm having more fun playing New World than WoW at the moment. Well, I mean, that's fair,
Isn't
but
everyone?
I mean, yeah, like you could literally turn on anything. Yeah, have more fun playing. Like, I promise I'm not trying to mess with you. Like, WoW has really like, get ready for free to play WoW coming soon. On PvP, Aaron loves it. Rip CV. I was being sarcastic. I knew she like has a love-hate relationship, I guess. So I really wasn't being sarcastic. I was sort of being sarcastic. PvP in New World can get ridiculous because of World War Z at times. Wow, with like all player characters. I don't know. WoW free to play, please come back. No, I mean, listen, it'll eventually get to that. The only way they could pull it off before was because it was super popular. They keep hemorrhaging money, and at some point, that's how you get it. Whoa, news report! I know, Aaron. What's up? We were literally just talking about you. I feel like Raph messaged you just now, and like we're like, hey, they're talking about you. You should show up. I feel like that's what happened, but I'm not gonna say that's what happened. It's like I summoned her. I feel like that's what happened, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. All right, so this is our first game report in the before the beginning of the month, so we do have to go over the free offerings from the consoles, and we're just gonna break this down. Not gonna pull up any articles, just gonna talk about it. I just made a list of them. For PlayStation, for PS5, you got Hell Let Loose. That's a World War II first-person shooter. Mortal Kombat X, we all know that. That's a good game if you ever played it. Yeah. PGA Tour 2K1. It's a golf game if you're into that kind of thing. Raph and I DM on Instagram. I actually would not be surprised by that at all. Aaron, I feel a disturbance. Someone is in need of a slap. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes there. The PlayStation Now games added in October so far have been Last of Us Part 2, which actually that's a really good get. I love
It's a good
Last
offering,
of Us Part 2.
yeah.
Fallout 76 and Desperados 3. Fallout 76 is good for this. The Xbox free games, a game called Arrow. It's a rhythm game. October 1st to the 30th, you can get that. Hover, which is like an action neon game, like third-person shooter. It's very interesting. That's October 15th to 11/15th. Castlevania Harmony of Despair is, we all know Harmony of Despair. That's October 1st to the 15th. And the reason why Xbox wins the free offering this week is because they are offering everyone the amazing title of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Xbox, take this W. You get this W this month. PlayStation, take that L, because Xbox, thank you for the free Resident Evil game, even though I already have it. Like, I actually have it on like a bunch of different shit, but that's fine. Just skip over Final Fantasy 8 getting added to PS Now. That wasn't on the PS Now list that I found. I'm sorry. Final Fantasy 8's on PS Now. That's dope as fuck. That's actually dope. So there you go. I'm not gonna shit that. We all know my love for the Final Fantasy series. By the way, if you're playing the bingo game, you can now mark your boxes for Final Fantasy gets mentioned, and Resident Evil gets mentioned. That got marked a while back though. It's on the one I posted, Sips. All right, chill. Fucking chill. And we'll say this, and I didn't actually look up the Game Pass. I'm being honest. I just want to talk about this. Avengers, the game, has made its way to Game Pass. Still have not played it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Microsoft, but I still have not played that Avengers game. But thank you for offering it to me for free, and I still haven't played it yet. I almost feel like I'm having a better experience with the mobile game that I'm playing than I would in that game. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. The other offerings are Visage and the Procession to Calvary.
Oh shit, the cavalry.
Yeah. I don't know what that one is, but Visage looks really cool, and I might add it to my Spooptober queue.
All that matters is the Resident Evil 4. I want to know when you start it. I was watching Vila play Resident Evil 2, and I was trying to be very patient and kind. I wasn't like, you need to go here and do this. Like, I didn't want to do that. A lot of people don't like backseat Twitch chats when they play games like that. When I play my RPGs, unless you're spoiling story, I don't like that. But if I'm playing RPGs and someone's like, "Hey, you should be using this move or using this ability or doing this here," I love that feedback. Fucking give it to me. Obviously I don't want stories. Who wants stories spoiled? But yeah. So, but I didn't want to be like, "Hey, just go here and do this." And finally, I was like, "Just so you know, I'm not gonna, side the game, but just play your Stevie B card when you're ready." And she finally did, and I helped her get through a part. So, but no, that was fun to watch. All right, so the Avengers game coming to Game Pass. Can't give that away. What else can't be given away?
Google can't for the life of them give Stadia away. Google is giving away a free Stadia Premier Edition kit if you purchase a regular Stadia game. This hardware bundle includes a Chromecast Ultra and Stadia controller, and you'll need to buy a full price game, which is like $60 or above, to qualify for the offer. Google's free offer will run until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on October 10th, and codes will be distributed by October 20th. This free Stadia Premier Edition will will run in the US, UK, Ireland, and Netherlands. I don't know, I had difficulty seeing that. Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, all those fun European countries. Google usually sells its Stadia Premier for $80. Now they just like, here, buy this $60 game. Please take.
Yep.
Please take.
Please take. So the question I ask you is, do you think that they're close to giving up on it, or do you think they're going to try to make it out for the long haul?
I think they're going to beat this dead horse as far as they can until it's mush. They want people to get into it, and maybe doing it this way, more people will be interested, and like, we'll say like, whatever, what the fuck, I'll try it out. It's no skin off my back, and then maybe they'll, be fine with it. But, I have 2 consoles that I haven't touched in like 2 years.
What the fuck are you gonna do with Stadia?
Yeah, then what the fuck are you gonna do with Stadia if you already have like, say you already have like a subscription to Stadia, like where you can play on your PC? Why the fuck would you want a Stadia Premier Edition kit? Why would you want that hardware?
I literally don't see the point in it, and I think he said it perfect. They're gonna beat this dead horse until they can't anymore. Like I don't see this ever being like like how many. So like right now, we know like a bunch of people with Xbox Series X's, we know a bunch of people with PlayStations, we know a bunch of people with gaming PCs. How many people do you really know will like actually have a Stadia? Do you know? I know no one. Do you know anyone?
No one's talked about it.
No one gives a fuck about this.
No one cares.
So
I'm sorry, Google. You can't run this race, it seems.
So I think there is a fundamental flaw with something like this, and this is what I think, right? So with something like Google Stadia, right? I feel like it's not very known outside of circles that are way into gaming, right? And Google Stadia for me isn't something that's built for people that are way into gaming, because people that are, they're going to be like, fuck that, I got my gaming PC, I've got my PlayStation, I got my Xbox. They're not going to care, right? So Google Stadia should have been marketed to people that are just like, oh, let me plug in, but the only people that'll notice something like that are going to be like, I can get something way better doing something way better. Like it's especially now with the Stream Deck being about to hit the market. Like it's just, there's no way this thing is going to last.
Speaking from a marketing perspective, what they should have done was like what their marketing team should have done was go to Ryan Reynolds. He's seen anything he touches turns to fucking gold. And they need to take some notes from like how they sold games in the 80s. They really dug that shit into the ground until everyone was calling other game systems Nintendos.
It's true. That is true.
Or the games
Fucking
like they just need to go back in the past and see how it was marketed and drilled into people's brains and like take notes from that and just like seriously market it to people who aren't already gamers or hardcore gamers like us.
Exactly.
I mean, they just need to do more homework.
And well, because I mean, hardcore gamers aren't gonna touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. Like, let's be perfectly honest. We're just not doing it. So I mean, if you wanted to try Google Stadia, I mean, $60 for like essentially all in, like, is cool. But then you still have to like buy games, like $60 one game. You have Google Stadia, but you have to keep on buying games for it. Like, who wants to own a streaming Google Stadia game when you can own a game on Steam or Epic or something like that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Go fuck yourself. So, I'm sorry. It's
I recently found out that GOG has their own, like, so you know how Epic Games and Steam have their own like little apps that you can download onto your computer?
Yeah.
Apparently GOG has one as well.
Yeah, that's where I have to play The Witcher 3 from, because I have it on there. And
I just discovered it this week.
And what else do I have? Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I have that game on there.
Oh yeah.
That classic. That classic.
I got Call of Cthulhu for like $3.
Nice.
Like not the most recent Call of Cthulhu, but the way back in the early 2000s Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thinking about, so this next bit has been the most. First off, normally I'm dead center with an opinion of things that are splitting the gaming community in half. I literally do not care about this next bit, and it has actually been fun watching people just like lose it on each other on Twitter. Like, it's just it's okay. So we didn't cover the Nintendo event here, but when I was working the night shift, I did watch it on stream, and it is available on our YouTube channel if you guys want to go back and watch it. But during that event, they said, hey, tune in a few weeks where we'll announce the next little final Smash Brothers character ever in this game. And they did. And the rumors are true. This was rumored for a while. It was, in fact, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. There's no, even on Sora's stage, there's no Donald or Mickey or Goofy. Thank you, Disney. It's just Sora. Which is fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't want.
Fine. But you know what? Upside to this. I mean, I know you don't care about this, but this might mean that someday we'll get a Sora amiibo for Smash.
Oh, I bet that's in the works. That's like the Cloud amiibo, man. That would print money. Print it. I would not be surprised with that. Oh man, that'd actually be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope amiibo. They have, I don't know, like, the ratio of characters to amiibos. I know that they like release them like way later too. Like, some of them like keep coming out now.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, yes, initially they might sell out, but Nintendo has been doing this thing where they make amiibos more available.
Yeah.
so they don't get bought out and scalped like they used to.
Man, do you remember those first amiibo days? Like, shit.
It was like the Wild West, man.
Wild, man. I'll never forget that shit. Oh my god! I was just out there the only ones that I really have are Zelda ones. Those are the ones that I wanted. I wanted the Zelda ones,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like there were a couple of them that were just like the Breath of the Wild ones are just like ludicrous to get. Like, and there's still
Well,
the one that I don't have.
which
It's
one?
it's a newer one. It's the one that came out with um the remake of
Oh,
what's what?
oh, hang on. Hang
I
on.
literally own it.
I know what you're talking about. Skyward Sword?
No. I
Oh,
have that one. I actually
okay.
was able to finagle that one. The one before that, the one where he sleeps. What's the one where he wakes up in the dream?
Oh, Link's Awakening.
Yes. Oh, wake. There you go. Wake up in the word. I had the word wake. I That's the only one I don't have. Which one?
No,
I'm still.
they have sorry, Aaron. They have a sensor built into their base. I can't remember what type of sensor, but there on one of the sticks there's there's a sensor in there, and then you just kind of like some of the card readers where you just kind of place your card and there's like a chip already in there where you can just place it onto a reader. You don't have to insert it or anything. It works kind of like that.
I believe they're NFC. I think right. I think it's the acronym. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
I want
I
to
think it's.
say that it is. Yeah, I don't remember.
I know this that the only thing that connects the amiibo to the game is that actual chip, and I cannot confirm or deny that there are Etsy shops. Again, I'm just speaking straight of rumor here. Like Etsy shops, I don't know from personal experience that there are Etsy shops that sell cards that have said chips in them that can be used in said games to get said perks. I just this is what a friend told me once. I definitely don't have a couple on my shelf back here. I would never do something like that. I would buy the correct product. But I'm just saying that that's what I've heard through the grapevine, and that's something that can happen.
Yeah.
So there's like a
And
tech inside those statues. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
yeah. Hang on. So let me see, because I know I have Link's Awakening.
I thought you could like give them the kids to play with. I let Obi play with my. Yeah. How much
He's
you want
cute.
for it? How much you want for it?
Uh, I think I've actually seen him around in Best Buys.
Oh yeah.
So if I see one again around here, I'll get it for you.
Yes, please. I'm excited. Yeah, that's literally the only Zelda one I don't have. I even was able to score the ridiculous one that no one could get for Skyward Sword. I got the one that unlocked fast travel. The bastards, like,
Wait,
like
that's the Zelda one with her bird, right?
yeah, Loftwing, yeah. It
Yeah.
unlocks fast travel. It was bastards. My first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I didn't know that Epona was a one-time launch. I actually restarted the game because I was like, no way. I want Epona, and I'm gonna fucking start over to get her. Anyway, we sidetracked a little bit, but along with this Kingdom Hearts announcement, they've also said that Kingdom Hearts HD. Okay, I gotta. You know these Kingdom Hearts didn't get. There's 3 games. First one, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix, and also Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 are all coming to Switch in streamable form. People that don't know, there are a lot of games that come to Switch. Well, not a lot. There are a few games that come to Switch now that you have to have an internet connection, and you don't actually download them. You stream them. I don't know how well that runs, but apparently, for some reason, the Kingdom Hearts games are so big they won't fit on a cartridge. Go figure. So.
Oh yeah, because of all the content that it has. Yeah, they don't fit the chips. Those chips can only hold so much.
So speaking about, I don't know how to segue this. We're gonna talk about Aaron's favorite thing, and that's Twitch streamers. What's happened? Something big happened to Twitch. What happened to Twitch?
So, some dickholes, um, An anonymous hacker claims to have leaked the entirety of Twitch, including its source code and user payout information. 125 gigabyte leak on 4chan was made accessible by anyone. It was confirmed by Twitch to be real. Twitch payouts were like circling online. So the one of the biggest ones that I've read about that I've come across on my Twitter feed was that and because there's like some weird outrage about it, is because Critical Role, this D&D show on Twitch that everyone loves, fans are really fickle. They were so mad that they, through just Twitch subscriptions, they made millions and millions of dollars. And like over the course of the year, like it added to the amount of $400K per month. And in entertainment, that's not a lot. But people were just so mad that they made millions off of the thing because I don't think they realized that they were throwing money at them through their subscriptions. So what did you guys think was happening? They were very open about being a business. But anyway. So a lot of really big people, their payouts got leaked and everyone found out how much they were making. And we all had to change our stream keys. We all had to change our passwords and everything that was connected to it.
It's a pain in the fucking ass. Gee,
it's a pain in the fucking ass.
Who gave him those millions? Well, I mean, sometimes it's ad revenue, and obviously it's subscription. But it's like here's the thing. Gee, like these big fucking streamers, do you not know like how much money they make? Like, you have to know. Like, you see a high viewership. Okay, let's just say you see someone with these big streamers. Would they bring in what? Like, let's just say they bring in like 20,000 viewers, right? And let's just say like a third of those 20,000 viewers are subbed. Right, that's a lot of fucking skrill, and that's just from dad. Okay, this is one of my coworkers here. My coworkers keep showing up and trolling. So if you guys wouldn't, my dad. Sorry, he calls me dad.
That was.
He calls me daddy at work to fuck with me, and he's like, he stands behind my chair. He's like, "Sorry, daddy," and I'm just like, "Oh my god, will you stop it?" But and it's wild. And I will say this: there's a lot. Okay, and we've talked about this here. There's a lot of shit talking that goes on Twitch about female streamers and how they own the fucking market because they're showing their boobies and shit like that. All that can fucking cease to chill, because if you look at this shit, it's like 3% of like the most paid. Like it's literally like your fucking rage is like stupid, because it's obviously not. The facts have shown up and you need to fucking chill. God damn, not that it fucking matters anyway, but I just thought that was an interesting fact. I was watching Asmongold talk about it, and he brought that up, and he was just pretty much like, so all you fucking losers can shut up now. And those are showing their gaming. Stop it. A bunch of wieners at the top. There were That's a very classy way of putting it, Closer, but that is in fact true. That's very close. But I mean, at the end of the day, like,
they're just trying to make a living.
Yeah, and like, Twitch streamers make a fuck ton of money. Hey, like, you suck to them, like.
And Twitch, like, doesn't Twitch take like at least? Don't they take like 50%?
They get 50% of subscriptions. Yeah, so like, all that money these Twitch streamers made, so let's add up all that money that's on that fucking form for the month and double it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think partners get like 70%. Oh
yeah, that's right. Partners get more.
Yeah, they take 50% of my skrill, so that's fine. Not that I get skrill. Here's
Still
your
haven't seen mine.
here's your $100 after 4 months of streaming, sir. Where's DP? Oh, where's you mean DSP? He got his partnership taken away, so he streams on YouTube now. But I actually don't know. Aaron's saying that because I'm sure you assume like that was the first. Okay, I don't have the alerts on the front page, but thank you, Dan M. Oh my! I'm so glad I don't have the. I don't have the. Dark Side Phil. I talk about him all the time on the other streams. The guy,
right.
the guy that masturbated on stream and got away with it. Like just like that guy. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I don't have because we're doing a voice we're doing like a podcast style show. Okay, TV. That's what I'll call you here. I don't have the voice things added. Daddy, so like, he wrote daddy sorry, 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 and thank you for the $1 tip. I appreciate it. That came from Dan M. Actually, not OK TV. Dan M. is someone that bothers us at work a lot. Yes. What the fuck? Where does Steven's money ranked? I didn't actually look, but I'm sure it's like near the bottom. Like I don't know.
Legit
like
bottom.
What I thought funny was that people on Twitch have like had fun with this, and they like started titling their streams like number blah blah blah, whatever number they landed on the list. So like if they made like where they made the money, so like if they were like number 50 on the list, they'd be like number 50, and then like and then what they were playing, they just started fucking with it. So I forget who number 1 was. I didn't look at the fucking money that much. I meant your money that subbed to DSP. I've never subbed to DSP. I have never subbed to him. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, so what happened was, and this is how we got away with it. Like he had his stream muted, and it was his pre-stream, and he straight up like accidentally turned his camera on and jerked it. Like it was obvious what was happening. Like it's literally his O face, like, and you could tell by the motions that and then he like takes a breather, and then like he's like, all right guys, and then he's like, oh, the camera's on. It's been on the whole time, huh? Hello, and like he starts rocking back and forth. And like people trolling so hard, they like keep trying to get him to make his O face into an emote, and he bans people from his chat. Like,
why would you even do that before you stream?
Yo, like, I'm not gonna say I do that, but if I did do that, post stream, I'm like flipping down the camera. I mute the mic. I don't want any of you. The last thing I fucking need is like my Discord to be running or the stream running, and one of you to see something like that. I would just like never go on the internet again because of how you people are. My gosh, like I don't know. And why would you do it pre-stream while your stream was running? I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing with DSP. I'm actually, thank you, Aaron. I'm actually gonna go look now to see where DSP actually landed on that list. It'll be Raph that catch you for sure. It'll either be Raph or Arwen. It'll be Raph or Arwen. Like, and if it's Raph, you would keep it between us. I don't think Arwen would. I don't think Arwen.
Yeah,
would.
no. If it was Arwen, he'd clip it and then post it in the Discord.
What are you reacting to? Okay, I'm gonna launch this and put it to the side so we can do it afterwards. What is I don't even know what this is. I'll wait till later.
Yeah. No,
Oh my god, you fucking kill me. Stop trolling me. Okay. What's next? I don't even know what's next. You go ahead.
Next is speaking of happy endings.
Oh,
Halo Infinite multiplayer beta has had insanely positive reactions. But there's still no sign of a single player campaign. I mean, still early, so they might be saving the best for last. But but for right now, I think everybody in the Halo community preed.
Yeah. Oh my god. Uh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you took us there. You took us there.
No, I'm fine. I'm
following up.
fine. I'm fine with this being there. It's true. Like I had watched people play multiplayer beta. It actually people are praising it. They say it's really, really great. It's really good. It's really good. And that's fine. But at this point, like they haven't really shown shit from the single player. Like no one knows like what character customization is going to be like. Like they don't know like anything. Like what is happening?
I don't know. Maybe they're still noodling it.
So I hope so. I think they're trying really hard to make that date. Was it December 8th? I think. I'm sorry. I wish I knew. Oh my god. I'm gonna push play on this. We're not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna push play on this just to show WKTV up because so his tip was Dad sorry, Daddy sorry, Daddy sorry, Daddy sorry. Is this?
Excuse me, Daddy? Sorry.
Is that?
Daddy? Sorry.
I've been seeing
Daddy?
a lot of.
Sorry.
That's become a meme
Daddy?
throughout TikTok.
Sorry. Daddy?
And I
Sorry.
don't
Daddy?
know
Sorry.
the origin of it.
It looks like it's a TikTok. It says when he wears anything Carhartt. I don't know what Carhartt is. And it just says she just said "Daddy, sorry" over and over again. Thank you, OKTV, for adding that to our game report. That's much appreciated. Anyway, I'm literally only doing that because we're coworkers and I love him. Okay, so yeah, we'll see where Halo goes. I just thought that was very interesting that like the multiplayer is everywhere and people are absolutely loving it. And there was an article, actually, I'll talk about an article, I think that Paul Tassi wrote, and it was just like they could just release this at this point and it would be fine, like because it really is getting like massive amounts of praise. But like I really don't know if the single player campaign's even ready. Like it just doesn't seem like it is, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Next up is so while we were on a little bit of a unintended break, the Tokyo Game Show was happening. They introduced some things. I hadn't paid much attention to the but with Square Enix, they announced Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. It has a release date and a demo, March 18th of next year. The demo comes out for all major consoles. And who is Jack Garland?
Right. So they announced that he's Jack Garland, right? And Garland is famously the protagonist from the very first Final Fantasy. And so this character in the game is Jack Garland. So how is he related to the original antagonist? Did I say protagonist earlier? I meant to say antagonist. I'm sorry. How is he related to that antagonist? It's going to be very interesting. And I will say this. I did not put this in this report. I was really excited. Raph did find this information out that there is going to be like a story mode and an easy mode. Because let me tell you, when I played that first beta, I did not have a good time. I did not have a good time. Like, my ass beat, didn't even finish it because I just couldn't fucking do it. So I'm glad that there is a story mode with an easy mode, so I can like play it and enjoy the story and not have to worry about like going into like cardiac arrest from rage playing the game, which is almost what happened when I streamed it.
Oh boy, Stranger of Paradise.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Final Fantasy Origins.
The next announcement they made was a RPG dungeon encounters. Hiroyuki Ito, who directed Final Fantasy 6, 9, and 12, and is the man behind the active time battle system, revealed the latest game he's working on, a quote, dungeon exploration RPG called Dungeon Encounters. Characters walking on a grid, unlocking ability points for reaching certain sections. A bar at the top left of the screen shows what floor the player is on, their position, and how many steps they've taken. So basically, it's like D&D. Digital. Players occasionally have to fight monsters, and the trailer also hints that there are a number of characters to choose from.
Yeah, and like random characters, like from all kind. Like there was like a dude with like headphones and like an armor, someone in like armor. So it's very interesting. Looks gonna be a fun game.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out because I love me some D&D. And then there's a new story trailer for Triangle Strategy. The game features a twisting plot in which the decisions you make affect how the rest of the game plays out. The title, which releases March 4th in 2022, is a game in the same vein of Final Fantasy Tactics, and graphically looks like Octopath Traveler. I haven't seen this one. It looks interesting.
So many great games coming out in March, and it fucking kills me. Stranger of Paradise comes out in March. This game comes out in March. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out in March, and like March is the fucking month. Like I don't even know.
Your wallet's gonna be in trouble.
No, you're fucking right because like Triangle Strategy looks so interesting to me. It's so good, and like I was like, man, I can't wait to play that. But then it's like it's actually coming out, and every fucking else with everything else you want to play, dickhead. I gotta pick. Like I was fucking no, man. That's frustrating.
And then Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier is releasing November with pre-registration planned for October of this year.
Let's go. November. Get your Blue Stack ready. Get that Blue Stack downloaded. Let's get going. Battle Royale. They released this new trailer, and a lot of people were like, look, it's characters from Sephiroth and shit. It's like they had to come out and be like, these are not. They're just basic ass bitches for this game. Like, we all fucking chill. Like, he's too pretty to be basic. It's like, can you all fucking relax? They also showed off some of the new classes. Well, they showed more about the classes and the different uniforms and stuff like that. It looks like it's gonna be fun. It's an interesting battle royale. And they also said they haven't ruled out console releases yet, but right now it's only being made for mobile. Which I find like why? Is it cheaper to do it on mobile? Like, why not just release it on both? It actually does look really good.
The main draw with mobile is that it's the best place for microtransactions.
True.
It's like the home of microtransactions because that's where it was born, basically. So they might be doing something like that, and it gives them continued revenue.
I guess I'll allow it, but I'm not gonna like it. I'll allow it, but I'm not gonna like it. Capcom also. There's a lot of stuff obviously took a game show, but the stuff from Square Enix and Capcom I kind of wanted to talk about. So what happened to Capcom?
Well, with Capcom, they announced that Monster Hunter Rise for the PC via Steam will be released on January 12th of 2022.
Finally.
It was announced during the Tokyo Game Show. The Steam version of the game boasts a number of updates to the original Switch version, a 4K resolution support, high-res textures, uncapped frame rates, optimized keyboard and mouse controls, voice chat, and ultra-wide 21:9 display support. There's going to be a demo for the PC version of the game on October 13th, so not that far away. And it'll be giving you a look at what's to come.
Right, I'm excited. And also, they announced this. They're doing a Sonic collaboration, like in Monster Hunter. Like I don't know if like you're gonna have a Sonic outfit or what the fuck, but like they do all kinds of these fucking wild ass collabs in Monster Hunter. Like they literally had Leon and Claire.
Oh yeah, and they're also getting Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
In Monster Hunter, I thought that was
no. That's for Genshin Impact. Sorry.
Yeah. Arwen's about to pop in. What?
Sorry. I had my games mixed up.
It's okay. We'll allow it.
No, not our. See here, he did pop a lid.
I know. It's only a matter of time. All right, so let's talk about New World.
Oh,
But
wait.
now for what's...
Hang
oh,
on.
what?
Hang on, bro. Hang
Okay.
on. The biggest news to come out of Tokyo Game Show
What's that?
was the voice cast for the Mario. Or no, not Tokyo. Was it during Tokyo Game Show?
No, it was during a Nintendo Direct.
It was during a Nintendo Direct of the same week, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. I think it was the week before. Yeah, I actually streamed the thing and watched. Well, it had been out for like a few
I
hours,
didn't
but
watch that.
no. Well, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Well, since we're on the subject, let me. I'm gonna add it into the outline so I'm not fucking when I go to make the YouTube video. But what did you think of? We're obviously talking about the Mario voice cast. How do you feel about that?
I'm optimistic about everyone else. There's a huge question mark over why Chris Pratt was chosen as Mario. But they have the original voice of Mario in the cast, but he's gonna be a cameo voice. So I'm wondering if they're going to have different versions of themselves, like of their characters in the same universe clashing together. And
it said something like surprise voices or surprise characters being voiced by. So yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, and Chris Pratt's Mario is going to be the new peppy talkative Mario. Who I think I saw Charlie Day in the cast listing too. And
was it Luigi? I might be wrong about that. Hold on. Let's see. I thought it was Luigi.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Fred Armisen. So they're getting Donkey Kong characters in here too. Like Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. I can believe that.
Definitely.
Jack Black is Bowser. Also can believe that. Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be Princess Peach, I think. I can see that. I can see people fitting these characters pretty well, except Mario with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's definitely.
Yeah. And like I think the only like actual voice actor that I can see on like on the top billing is Kevin Michael Richardson, and he's Kamek.
Oh,
I can't remember what game he's from.
That's Bowser's son, right? I think.
I don't know. No, I thought Bowser Jr.
Or, oh yeah, shit.
I'm gonna look it up.
You're right. That's actually true. Just want to drop by and show some.
Oh no, he's the wizard dude.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna head to work. Just wanted to drop in and show some love. Thank you for coming by, Kona. Always a pleasure. We love you.
Hi, Kona.
We do, in fact, love you. Yeah. So that casting was interesting. I'm actually a big fan of the original live-action Mario movie. I know a lot of people aren't, but I do have childlike nostalgia for it. It did come out when I was a kid, so that's why I liked it. But it was my my introduction to the song. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Yeah, people. It was funny during that week that the voice actors were revealed. People on Twitter were like saying, or had pictures of the old live action Mario movies. Like, you better apologize to them. It's like, no.
I almost want to put it on for the kids just to see what they think. We've been watching the old Big Sexy on the left and QT on the right. That's how we do it. We've been watching the old Spider-Man movies in prep for the new one.
I saw Venom. It's good.
Oh yeah, it was really good, especially that end credit scene. Which, don't worry, we're not gonna spoil. But that end credit scene was fucking.
It was dope. I heard. So I have this reaction every time I get excited or super scared while watching a movie in the theater. I will punch the person right next to me, and that's the person that I anytime that I go with a friend, that person is likely to be a target of some arm punches, and I definitely bruised my friend when it happened.
Yeah, I mean it opens the fucking I don't want to spoil it, but it means a lot, and it's gonna.
I'm just gonna say it. Venom and the guy, they had a wedding. They're in love.
Yeah, that's right. Venom and
It
Carnage,
was a
they got
beautiful
married.
ceremony.
They got married. I thought you were gonna blurt it out for a second. I'm
No,
like, no.
You know I would never do that.
I know. But no. Well, I mean, I would not think so, but you know, you can be a bit of a wild card every now and then.
I can.
Yeah, but no, that movie was really good. I really liked it, and I'm excited for the future. And I think that the Spider-Man movie and the Doctor Strange movie following it up are essentially going to set the stage for the MCU for like the next 5 years. I'm just gonna say that. Venom and Coke Carnage, top partners. Yeah, I know, right? Coke Carnage was up there on the list. Definitely up there on that Twitch list. Okay, so Mario movie casting. Very interesting. Most of it.
Interesting is the correct word.
Right. And the big actors get these casts now because everybody's like, why not voice actors? They get these big. They hire these big actors for one reason. People are like, why not voice actors? Well, voice actors, to be fair, outside of our circles, aren't that well known. These people are very well known. They're famous actors, so they'll do great during the contractually obliged press tours that they have to do. And like that's the whole fucking point, right? Is to get like Chris Pratt and Jack Black together, touring the fucking country, going from news station to news station, talking about the movie. And that's it started with like Shrek, right? Like I think Shrek was the first one to use like a full famous. If I can't remember.
No,
Like,
it goes as far back as like in our generation. It goes as far back as Lion King. Honestly,
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And that so it's so that they can fucking make them talk about it and do this big media blitz, and like that's what it's all about. It's all about making sure that every single person in this whole fucking country knows there's a Mario movie about to come out.
Yep.
Okay, so something that I might not actually be playing on my new PC for real, because I don't want this to happen to me. So now that New World is out into the masses, it is like literally actually breaking more video cards, specifically the 30 series. So the most ones that are affected are EVGA 3090s, the Ultra cards, and the RTX 3080 Ti's 3070 powered the laptop, the ones in Alienware for the 3070. They're just fucking just taking them out, man. Just like fucking terminated. And what I believe is happening is the J2 Sense have received reports from SOTAC users. Wow. Okay. Goes glossy eyes from this tech talk. Yeah, that's how it goes. A movie with quality. Hold on, we're talking about the Mario thing. A movie with quality takes time to make money from word of mouth instead of just big star power. Exactly. So it seems to be that when, and I'm sure Arn will correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand is happening is that when you change your graphics settings in New World, it's instead of like upping the graphics, it essentially reloads everything. Like it reloads everything, which is like just sending video cards into a fucking tailspin, because people are just like they're trying to find the right graphics settings, and they just every time you make a change, it fucking reloads everything, and it's just like the card's like, no, that's it, and then it's like fucking is out.
Oh no.
So it now, of course, the fix to this is to put a cap on your frame rate. Just set the cap to frame rate. But that's not the default in this game. Default, I
So
believe,
you
is
actually have to go in there before you start.
Also, that's what she said. But that aside, that aside, the fact that cap frame rates isn't the default, it is such an easy change to make. I don't know why it's not a thing. So like, this makes me just not want to play New World on the new computer because we all know what happened to my video card in the last computer, and it's a game that I kind of am like meh about anyway, and you know, I'm just not gonna risk it because right now this computer is hanging on by its absolute last leg.
Yeah,
And
might as well
I don't
not
want to have
make it worse.
Yeah, I don't want to have to go back to this one once I get this one going. So I'm probably not gonna play that. But choo, not risk it. Yeah, I just don't like why. It's like, to me, again, I'm just not into it. I'm not saying I'm not traditional people that enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, have a good time. I'm not here to do that. But I'm just not gonna risk it. New World not gonna ruin playing critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14. That's right. It's not going to ruin critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14 new PC, which I can't wait to see running on the new PC. We'll see. Okay, so we do have one last bit of news that we're going to talk about, and it's accusation. Am I saying that right? I don't know. We'll let XT take it over because I can't speak words. Who got acquisired?
Well, Sony Interactive Entertainment acquired Bluepoint Games. Now, if that does sound familiar, it is because they that was the studio responsible for remaking Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls.
Yes.
So they have done incredible work, and we already love them. So Bluepoint Games selling out to Sony. Congrats. No, I'm just kidding. I mean,
no, that's true. It's actually true.
It sounded sarcastic, but I'm genuinely saying congrats because money.
This was accidentally released a few months ago when I believe it was the Naughty Dog accident. One of the tweeters accidentally tweeted this out for like a split second, and the internet was like, ah, and so this announcement was definitely, I didn't know why it takes so long, but yeah, Bluepoint is notorious for making insanely good remakes, so this could possibly mean a renaissance of old PlayStation classics being remade. Things like Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, things like that. And Konami, Konami, there's rumors that there's a bunch of shit going down in Konami right now, and they're working with outside publishers on some of their products. One of them, Bluepoint, I don't know. This is a rumor, so who knows? But Bluepoint definitely isn't Bluepoint definitely isn't sitting there doing nothing after being acquired by Sony. So there's definitely some kind of shit, some kind of remake being made.
You know what? If Bluepoint Games like just randomly decides to remake Bust a Groove, they will be on the protective scrolls forever.
It's true. It's true. Slides Dino Crisis CD to Bluepoint game employee. Well, I don't. It probably wouldn't be Blue. It's got to be. I was gonna be Capcom, and like people have asked me for it, and like Dino Crisis, man, that was such a fantastic fucking game, and Dino Crisis 2 is really good. I don't know what the fuck happened with Dino Crisis 3, but Dino Crisis 1 and 2 are very good. And do we even know where Regina is at the end of Dino Crisis 2? Spoilers for a PlayStation game where she went through the time portal. Like, where actually is she? Where did she? Who knows? Like, I don't know. I would love a Dino Crisis. I think we're ready for it. Let's get it. But yeah, no, I don't see Bluepoint doing that. I definitely see Bluepoint doing Metal Gear Solid. I can definitely see that. What's a Hind D doing here? And everybody wants a new fucking Silent Hill game so bad. But I don't know. Those are just things that like I pulled off the top of my fucking head. So who knows what they're making? But exciting. There you go.
Yeah.
Sony's acquisitions. Okay, so that's all.
We did it.
We did it. We got through it all. There's a lot tonight. We got through it all. We got through it Trexless, unfortunately. Fucking Trex again. My brain just stopped for like a second. Did you guys see my face just then? It did. I had to reboot. Don't forget if you this show will definitely end up on YouTube because I am like Aaron, are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me. This one will definitely end up on YouTube. There shouldn't be any technical difficulties with this. I am recording it live, so we shouldn't have a fucking problem, hopefully. So the look on your face when that happened, I literally like forgot where I was for a second. I can't right now. Like I just forgot where I was, what was happening, who I was talking to. Like I just didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry. Like I just it's like when you wake up from taking a nap and like you jump up to go to school. Like
clip it.
They probably already are. I remember one time I was about to step into the shower one night because I fell asleep early. And I was like, oh, fuck. I fell asleep and forgot to set my alarm. And like, I'm getting up and like, I'm fucking like naked, stepping in the shower. And I'm like, wait a fucking minute. What time is it? It's 3 a.m. and it's Saturday morning. And I'm like, what am I fucking doing? No. What am I? This was a few weeks, probably about a month and a half ago. Maybe. I don't know. But I was just like, what even is this? What is my life? Like, why am I doing this? But like, yeah. So Heather was like, because I fell asleep like in my clothes. So like, I thought that like that was it. I thought that was just like, oh god, I gotta go. What am I doing? I gotta go. I'm gonna be late for work. What's happening? Because I thought I heard the kids awake. I thought I heard them getting ready for like getting up and getting ready, and I was just like, but they were not. I think my daughter might have been up using the bathroom or something. I don't really remember, but. It's freaking me out. Anyway,
you said it was 3, so it might have been the cats just doing their thing.
The fucking cat the other night, the big ass one we have, this was like leapt off of me, off my stomach to jump under the dresser at like 4 in the morning. He was just like, let me get up there. I'm gonna use your big ass to do it, and he just like, whoom, and when he lands, there's a TV on top of this dresser, and the whole thing is like, and like starts shaking. And he's a huge fucking cat. Like we pulled him out at the vet, and the vet was like, "God damn!" Like the vet was like, I like shocked at how large this fucking cat is, and he just like shook the whole thing. And if that TV comes down, it's coming down on top of me. So my Heather woke up and was like, "Oh God, like don't let this happen." Like, and so, but these fucking cats just like live their freest life at night.
Yeah.
And I just fucking, but it is what it is. So yeah, speaking of your freest life, don't forget you can watch it on YouTube, and we are live every Wednesday. Except for today, we're live Thursday. We're normally live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, talking about video games and video games related things. So check it out. I think that I'm going to take a short break and come back and watch that Resident Evil trailer and do a little reaction and discussion from what I see. I have not watched it yet. Oh, 2, right? There's 2. So. I'm going to watch them both. I'm going to watch them in release order. I'm going to watch the one that people are saying isn't that good. I'm watching that. And I only say that because like there's one big Resident Evil YouTuber that was like, watch this one. This one's way better. I found this one on there. And so I was just like, well, shit. And so I'm going to take her advice, but I'm going to watch the first one first.
I will say that I've only seen the one of them, and I liked it. One of them is probably the good one. Has licensed music that just blares throughout the entire trailer. So just be aware of that. It's a good one, but
It's fine. I'll take I'll record it because our mod will probably get muted. Or our VOD will get muted. It's fine. I'll just record
Yeah.
it. Fucking. Don't they know how to cater to reaction channels? I'm sure that like the reactions. I mean, I talk shit, but that shit's gonna be up probably like the first thing in the morning or tonight. Because you gotta spark. You gotta hit these YouTube videos. You gotta strike while the fire's hot. So yeah, I'm excited. Also, I called it. Yeah, Aaron did call. I mean, come on, Aaron. You knew it was going to happen. I wanted to wait to do it on stream. So yeah, so give me... I'll probably just keep the stream live, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to take a short break and go potty. And then I'll come back. Xtina, if you... I don't know if you want... You can stick around if you want. Like, I don't want to get the fuck out of here. Or you can watch. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'll watch with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I have this setup, I can't share screens or anything. So, but yeah, we'll stay in voice and we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
So until then, please, we love you and we will see you next week. Hopefully, maybe with the Trex, maybe not. Who fucking knows? And hopefully next week I'll be live from my new computer. And we'll be, not that it'll be much different. Not that this show will be much different, to be fair. But, yeah. So, she's Xtina. You can find her all places. Xtina is Ninja. Gave her a shout out at the beginning. We'll do it again. So, like I said, if you haven't followed her Twitch, she's streaming. Wait, you just finished Alan Wake, right? What's next?
Next, tomorrow after work, which will be around noonish or 1, depending on whether or not I deal with a Karen or not. I will be playing this hidden object game called Dracula Love Kills. It's one of the games by Frogwares that does all of the Sherlock Holmes games. And then after that, sometime over the weekend, on Sunday maybe, I'll be playing Simulacra. People have told me that it is a pretty freaky game, so I'm gonna play it.
Tremalaka. Should play.
Yeah, and then I'll get to Resident Evil 4. Just for you.
Thank you. All right, fam, we love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night.